afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On this circuit, the world's most famous motor race is run. For 24 hours each year, men and machines are put to the supreme test, speed and stamina. There are 55 cars and 110 drivers.
Le Mans is arguably one of the most famous racetracks of all time. It's one of the best, but it did not come without challenges. Its risk an array of drivers who are very much still willing to win today. The 1920s and 30s were marked up by Bentley and Alfa Romeos. In the 1920s, the Bentley 3-liter, 4.5-liter, and 6-speed won half of the trophies for the decade. For Alfa Romeo, the 8C 2,300-liter won them 3 races, from 1931 to 1934. But racing in Le Mans would not last. Only 16 years after the track was built, World War II broke out. Le Mans would not resume until 1949. The 50s of Le Mans are remembered by one of two things: either the Jaguar winning back-to-back titles, or one of the worst motor accidents of all time in 1955. There were 82 deaths linked to this horrific accident and left 120 people injured after the major crash in 1955. Major revisions were made to the track, like widening the pit lane and also focusing on a track layout that was safer for spectators. Now for Jaguar, releasing arguably the most iconic car with the D-Type. The D-Type won from 1955 to 57, and the Type C won from 1951 to 1953. Mercedes would not return to Le Mans for another 30 years.
Look out there. Out there is the perfect lap. You see it?
The 60s are known for the most notable racing in Le Mans history, with Ford versus Ferrari. Ferrari was at its peak at the time, winning 5 straight trophies from 1960 to 1965. But Ford would clap back with a 1-2-3 finish in 1966. Ford would go on to win 3 more years in a row. The 70s and 80s had some of the best looking cars from the style and the pure sound.
The pace car will slow right down and pull off into the pit lane when it's satisfied that the cars have lined up behind it. It pulls off now, and here they come up towards the accelerating now, and the 1989.
It was Group C. It was the group with the most powerful cars to ever grace the track. They were built similar to F1 cars, made to be ultra lightweight and have a lot of horsepower, clocking over 350 kilometers per hour on the Mulsanne Straight. In 1990, with the absolute insane speeds that were unpredictable, safety regulations were added, with 2 new chicanes being worked into the track layout. Also, the 90s marked the first time Mercedes would come back to compete with their new Silver Arrow on the racetrack. It was the Mercedes-Benz CLR. Unfortunately, another crash would ensue. The CLR would fly.
93rd, 24 hours of Le Mans is underway. The 2 Cadillacs off the front row of the grid go toe-to-toe up towards turn 1. On the inside line, Alabama. On the outside line is Will Stevens.
In 2012, endurance racing would open up into a new era with the new championship by the FIA, called WEC, or the World Endurance Championship, and that is how it remains today. Without the rich history of Le Mans, there would have been a lot more dangerous problems, incidents, and scenarios. Safety barriers would not have been added, and the track layout would remain unchanged. There would be a lot more heavier and faster cars, which could have led to more people being injured and or hurt.